Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. Free Palestine protest in Harborne. You alright, lad? Why is there no other journalist here? Are you not allowing them on? Or you, cause... Yeah, I know, yeah. And I think it's a bit unfair to not, you know what I mean, allow it to be documented.
We're not stopping anything being documented.
That's brilliant, thank you. It's just
just can't go through it, obviously then.
No, completely understand, yeah. I've been to both of these protests. I've been to all of these protests.
Yeah, that's fine.
They really don't want this documented. There's literally no one here. That is the sound of a drone dropping bombs and the devastating reality of modern warfare across the world. Dozens of Palestinian children have been killed by Israeli drones in attacks in the past 12 years. And today in Birmingham, the Palestine Action protest group has shut down the landlord of a factory that creates the engines for these drones. 3 members of Palestine Action occupied the property manager of the Israeli drone engine factory. They said in a press release statement today that the Vine Property Management Group that is trading under the Fisher German banner has been occupied and shut down by Palestine Action on the morning of the 5th of July. Palestine Action called for an end to the company's facilitation of Israel's armed production, and this shows the intricate web that weaves from Palestine and Israel all the way to our front doorstep.
You right, lads? Where have you been?
Me again, do you remember?
You got it, it's
Iconic from Kids Green.
Oh, yeah. So here we have Israeli.
Calm down, bro. Calm down.
Here we have.
I'm putting forward. I'm asking you about the human shield the children of the Palestinians put in front of them to protect the terrorists. Who is the Israeli establishment? Is it the Arab Israelis in the government at the moment? Are those the Israeli establishment?
I would not be answering any of your pathetic questions. Your pathetic questions.
Hey bro, stop. Let's stop this. Why is everyone here? Why is everyone here?
They're agonizing, they're harassing them. So basically, these guys are here because this is another factory similar to Arconic, who's complicit in what's happening in Palestine. These people, these local residents, some of them, a very few of them, majority have been very supporting in what we're doing. They don't mind the disruption, but the fact is these people have come over here and spewed complete lies. The fact of the matter is Birmingham needs to get ready for this happening constantly. This is not going to stop. We've come from work. We have no desire, and I'm sure everyone else is busy, but these people are complicit to the killing of innocent children. Ravenhurst Road, Birmingham.
3 women have stormed the site, the gates to the site have been chained, and the roof is now occupied. The premises have been covered in fake blood to represent the lives lost in Palestine. The company are responsible, they say in the press release, for the operations, maintenance and oversight of the factory of Elbit, who is a subsidiary of UAV Engines in Staffordshire. And they manufacture the engines used in the Elbit Hermes and Watchkeeper drone. UAV Engines in Shenstone has been targeted and shut down multiple times by Palestine Action, they go on to say, and the direct action, they say, is a campaign and they're continuing to do it, and it will escalate as legitimate targets for action widen. Recent action taken targeted Elbit suppliers such as APPH in Runcorn, while Elbit Landlords and one property manager called Jones Lang LaSalle Investment Property, Sedgemoor District Council and now Vine Property Management have all faced protests in the last month. This morning, Vine Property Management in Birmingham was shut down by Palestine Action, who went on top of the roof at 6 AM. A Palestine Action spokesperson has said that the production of arms, drones and military technology relies on the interconnected and massive network of complicit firms. Palestine Action are dismantling that network and demanding that firms cease their partnership with Elbit. Unless they do, they will be shut down. The message to all of the firms is that Palestinian blood is on your hands until you end the facilitation of Israel's brutal repression of Palestinians. And the Palestine Action group are very, very thorough with their research, and also they're very open to the press as well. This is to take action against Elbit Systems at UK locations and call for them to shut down and the British government to end its complicity in Israeli apartheid. And there is a lot of references as well. You can see, for example, when the last time they went onto the roof in Shenstone for the factory there, and also they occupied different places as well. I went to the Iconic shutdown. This was the factory that created the Grenfell Tower cladding and also creates parts for Israeli planes. In another source reference from Palestine Action as well, they say the Ministry of Defence signed a £102 million contract with Elbit Systems UK for sensor-to-shoot technology. I went to the scene of this actual protest as well, and when I arrived I seen a group of people that were protesting. At this point the protest removal team had arrived. This is a special unit of the police that are trained to abseil up and down the buildings, taking down protesters from action groups. Protesters were chanting "Free Palestine" and "From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free." Some of the locals were upset about the disruption. They even said that Palestine was a terrorist organisation. And there was a few debates to be had in the street, but overall there was absolutely no confrontation and no violence from the Palestinian protesters. One local woman did try to push the camera into the face of a young woman, and this was seen by police, and also I caught the moment that the police responded to it as well. But the Palestinian protesters were very humble. They didn't block the road, they allowed traffic to pass. Overall, the actual event went off without any major arrests. And this just goes to show the escalating progress of this group as well. And also these women that actually went out of their way to risk being arrested and sent to prison for this protest. So there's a lot of footage that I've contained in this video, and also trying to explain to you why this happened and what the reasons are. So really appreciate you joining me today. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Peace. They brought the heavies in, I think, lad.
I can't believe that are you allowing these people supporting terrorist organisations to block our high street? I think this is a disgrace.
We've blocked the high street at the moment.
Did they
for
book this as
safety.
a demonstration in advance?
No, so we've blocked the high street for public safety.
Yeah, but shouldn't you just move them on?
But you don't need to book a protest, mate. That's the whole point of a protest, isn't
Shouldn't
it?
you just move them on?
But they're on the roof.
It's not right, is it? We're all
We're
being...
doing what we can at the moment to try and get this.
You could move them away.
Could I ask you why you think Palestine is a terrorist organisation? Palestine is a country. It's not a terrorist
Run
organisation.
by Hamas, which is Iran-funded terrorist organisation.
But the Palestinian people are not Hamas, though, are
Of course
they?
they're not.
Yeah. So.
What do these people want? What does free Palestine mean? It means kill the people that are living there now. That's what they mean by it.
I think the two-state solution is more of the resolution.
That's not what they're after. These people are Hamas supporters. They're terrorist supporters on our street, and I think the police should move them on and arrest them personally.
With this building, do you know this building is actually the one that creates weapons for Israeli planes? That's why the
Well, they're
protesting.
probably supplying the British forces as well. That's fine.
It's,
They're one of our allies. They're the only democratic country in the Middle East. Hamas are terrorist funded.
Yeah.
This is a disgrace that this is on our streets.
Is it when you say? But obviously, do you think it's okay to be bombing Palestinian children, like bombing kids? That's what I mean. Yeah.
But you see, the Palestinians sent over thousands and thousands and thousands of rockets
Yes.
into Israel.
Yeah.
Imagine if they were shooting them into Birmingham, which is probably their next thing, right? Would you?
That's a
want
big
them to
presumption,
fight
though.
back?
But if you look at it like. Israel have got a big dome, haven't they? They've got that protective system that shoots
It's not
down
a
any
big
weapons.
dome, it's an anti-missile system.
Yeah, the
So
dome
what?
protection
But if they
system.
didn't have that, they'd be dead.
Yeah, of course,
So
but
you
they
can't
have
blame
that.
them for protecting themselves.
No,
can
no,
you?
no.
But you really should. The police should be moving them on. I'm sorry, this isn't right.
I think they've brought in they've got these protest removal teams which are heavy-handed. They go up there. They did it in Coventry. I went to the Coventry one, and they forcefully removed them. I think that's where it's got to now, because these guys are heavy. These are heavy guys. But I do. But like I said, you make some good points. But there's points on both sides.
There
you know what I
might
mean?
be, but this isn't the way to do it. We're entitled to come up and down our high street.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Right.
I understand that completely.
These people just want to support the people who want to kill people. This isn't in favour of peace. This is in favour of terrorist organisation, and it's on our streets. It's not right.
But some of the protests last week, they was because of the Grenfell. You see a protester just over the roof there, leaning over. They seem to be adjusting the flag, I think.
From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! Free, free! From the river to the sea! Free, free!
Palestine!
Free, free!
Palestine! Kelly, go back. Kelly, you step back. Take a step back. Step back. Sister, step back.
And mate,
Show the officer the footage. Show the officer.
Who are you?
I'm just a journalist from Scarcity.
From where?
Scarcity Studios.
From where? Scottish?
Yeah, Scarcity Studios. I don't want to see a confrontation between yourselves and the protesters.
Scottish Studios?
Scarcity Studios.
Scarcity?
Yeah, as in rare news, rare point of view.
Yeah.
I don't want to see you guys confronting with each other. I understand you've got a point of view, and I understand, and of course you must understand they've got their own perspective. So I don't feel like we're gonna accomplish anything by everyone just.
Are you giving this some publicity then?
I'm basically I document events. I went to the Iconic. I'm fair. I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay neutral. You know what I mean? I'm trying to do proper journalism. I'm not trying to encourage or. I don't want to see conflict.
Power to the people. The people got the power. Tell me, can you hear me?
It was just pro-Israel, that's what it was.
Power! Power! People!
They want to arrest him so badly. I can see them looking at him like they want to arrest you. They want to arrest you, lad.
They can't arrest me.
I know.
I would use the truth.
They're giving you that look,
I
though.
would happily be arrested.
Not even that, they came to me first.
I enjoy being arrested, so I'll tell you why. It gives me 6-7 hours in a cell to put my head down and rest and recharge again and then come back out. Even if they can't arrest me, I'm within my democratic right. A lot of people need to understand the laws. You can stage a protest anywhere or in Birmingham as long as you're not obstructing a footpath, obstructing a person, or if you're allowing movement freely, they can't stop you, and you're not saying anything that would be classed as, hatred or racist or anything like that, or anything hurtful or anything that somebody would be into. But we must take a stand.
Have you been arrested at any of these before?
I've been, not at these particular ones, but other ones I have. But NFA, I have a crystal clean record. We're all crystal clean people here. We're not criminals.
I respect it.
Free!
Palestine!
Free!
Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Free!
Palestine!
Palestine!
The bitch is still here. Because they arrested that other lady. I know. That's what's really annoying me. They arrested the other lady. When I think this bitch.
You saw the video as well. What did she do? She just started shouting Palestine.
If you
Free
had
Palestine,
Palestine,
of course she did.
100%.
What the same?
she was crying.
Ho!
Elbit Systems got to go. Hey!
Elbit Systems got to go! Hey! Ho!
Yeah, Instagram, yeah. I was just scrolling and then there's
I want them to wave the flags, especially the Palestinian flag.
it's from Shrewsbury.
Isn't it? Because I'll motivate more of it.
Yeah.
Wave your flags! Wave your flags!
They can't, they're having too much of a good time.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves. I can't wait for it to be my turn.
I was all traumatized. I got hit in the face.
Oh yeah, listen, take a seat. You know what? You need to visit your local chief. Talk about it to your local chief. You've had quite a lot of effects. Remember, you know when the neck goes back quick. See, Palestine will be free. River Jordan to the sea. We should say River Jordan to the sea. Yes.
The only reason I didn't fight back right now is because we're here.
From the River Jordan to the Mediterranean. River Jordan, Mediterranean.
What are they doing?
They're spending so much money on abseiling down 3 floors when they can just go up 1.
So they're going to abseil?
They're going to abseil from what I can see.
Wow, because they got ladders. I've seen they got ladders. Okay. There's a lot of people up there now, isn't there?
They've got good 8-10 people up there.
So you saying that they're on like slightly higher up where they are?
Look, there's the activists. Can you see them where it says free?
Just
there.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Can you see them? Because they're sitting down, you can't see them.
Yeah. That's what I thought, yeah.
I love that you came down here.
Okay, I'll
Stick to your pairs, people.
Hey. It's an Akala.
mass arrest.
They can't move an Akala.
You're coming for
That is not intimidating at all, is it, lad? You know, I don't know.
Now, guys, officers.
Look at the size of him.
These officers have been absolutely amazing and have stopped us when needed to. And thingy, look at that. Look at that body language. Any body language people on my live, look at the body language. Look at the shoulders, how they're struck down like yeah?
Just let him
Look,
run,
just
let
look
him
at
run.
that.
Let him run.
Didn't arrest the woman that assaulted me.
No, they take
They may be coming. The heavies might be here for that.
lots of different attitudes around.
just how you gonna follow that through is by making sure they're complete.
The GSU's here aren't.
Who you let through there, lad? Well, excuse me. If you let journalists through, can I go through and get some pictures too? I'm a journalist.
He's actually on my
Have you got a press card?
No, I mean, it's the middle of the day, mate. I've turned up to a protest. You can look online and see how.
If you got a press card, then
Have they got a press card? Excuse me, mate. You got a press card? Have you got a press card?
He's Scarcity online.
Where are you from?
You just need to make a card which says press on it. That's it. That's how diabolical the law is.
Well, how about the people?
It's
who
like
all